And welcome everybody to AlexandApp.com, where we're going through the best of video games 2015, and we're going to give you guys the best RPG of 2015.
Yeah.
Role-playing games,
In the end, yes, your favorite.
Yeah, Tristan's specialty. He constantly talks and tells us about how he used to play all these role-playing games.
Picking flowers.
Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, played it. Super Mario RPG, played it.
Don't believe it.
Yeah.
It's coming the
The Witcher 3?
By the way.
The Witcher 3?
Played it. Not much, but I played it. Fallout 4?
Played it.
Played it. Loved it.
Love RPGs.
All right. Our resident RPG
It's my favorite
Tristan?
category right here.
Yeah, so what's your number one then?
Yeah.
Resident.
Fallout.
Fallout 4.
Because of the
Fallout.
baseball stadium.
And you didn't even run the bases.
Not yet.
You didn't even roleplay the bases.
Well, I got to Diamond City and I got distracted by other things. So
I know, that game is...
Once-
there's a ton of stuff, man.
Be revisiting Diamond City pretty soon, don't worry.
To run those bases.
Run on bases.
Yeah.
Jason, what are you feeling, man?
Um,
Role-playing games this year.
I really love Fallout 4 so much. It's so deep and it's so good, and there's just so many things to love. And I liked Undertale. I said I love Fallout 4, but I liked Undertale, so...
Ooh, love is better than like.
Yeah, I mean, The Witcher 3, it's well documented that game was, like, too much for me to handle. Like, it was just overwhelming. It had so much stuff to do. And I want to go back and play through the entire thing at some point, but...
Yeah.
Like, I want to do all the side quests, I want to do the DLC, but as far as, like, a pure RPG in a non-RPG sense, Fallout 4 was my favorite RPG.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, and like Undertale is like role-playing game, and yeah, it doesn't have a lot of the things of a traditional role-playing game, like all the equipment and the gear and like the statistics.
It's more like it's almost like an action game in a weird sense, or a story-driven game that it's just like from point A to point F. There's no like the overworld that you kind of like
airship too. You know what I'm talking about, Tristan?
Oh yeah.
You know about airships? What do you know about airships?
They're in the sky.
Yeah, I didn't think
They're
so.
in Fallout 4.
Yeah.
They are. The Brotherhood of Steel has some airships going on in there. Xenoblade Chronicles X came out tail end of this year.
I love you, battle to me.
Is that game pretty much?
That is the
It's like, that's the
soundtrack.
soundtrack to like when you're fighting. It's insane.
Yeah, it's out of control, man. Dude, there's so much in that game, but the combat and stuff just wasn't engaging. Yeah, for like a role-playing game this year, I was really excited for that one. But if I have to choose between that and The Witcher 3, Bloodborne, I originally thought it was a role-playing game, like in my head, and it's got all the stuff of a role-playing game, but the way it plays out is more action, like more of like an action-adventure game versus like, and it just had some stuff that you can pick up and change your weapons and stuff, dude. But man, if we're going to like a role-playing game, it's Witcher 3 really knocked it out of the park for me, like on what I could do with my character and like where I could take him and all the other things. And then I got Fallout 4, and I'm like, holy crap. Another one, like the customization of your dude, and like you can take your weapons,
make him dumb as rocks but really strong.
Yeah, you make him like a brute, and then you can make him a super hacker, or like didn't make like a stealther, so you sneak up, and then
I charisma.
I'm a locksmith. I like picking locks.
Yeah, and I didn't take that, so I missed out on a ton of lock opening things like doors and chests and stuff like that. And the choices you make and the companions you can get, man, Fallout 4 really did. Like,
there's just so many different things.
It's great to just talk about it because we're all playing the game entirely different because we all have our own options that we want to do. And that's great about the game because it gives you that option of crafting it however way you want to do it.
Yeah. Which is really interesting.
There's no wrong way of doing it either.
The Witcher 3, I think you, outside of doing the quest in a different way, you get a similar outcome. Maybe? No, I don't know. No, I guess some of the story points change a little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough call because there is stuff that you could do different, but it's more like Fallout 4. Like you can kill anybody and like change something pretty.
You know
quickly.
what? When I think of like a good role playing game, I think of like Final Fantasy, right? Like Final Fantasy 3, and I think of the story, and it's like doesn't have to be the best story, but I just have to feel like I'm a part of this world and I'm living in this insane world and I have like an ultimate goal to like save the world or to have something, and I don't even know what my ultimate goal is.
Save your son.
Like, what's my goal in Fallout?
Save your son.
Figure out where the heck
you break out of the crowd chamber.
But like 15 minutes into Fallout 4, I'm not even worried about my son anymore. Yeah, I totally forgot about my son until right now. And I've put so many hours in that game.
Given a few obstacles in your way.
Yeah, like The Witcher. I don't know. You feel like you know what your quest is.
To find that girl.
Your daughter.
Yeah.
Same thing. There you go. It's a
some
wash.
things might get
Next.
but a villager might have lose the horse or something, so now you gotta go find the horse.
Now you're on the quest to do that, and the next thing you know, you're getting some of your bounties taken care of, and
Yeah, we talk about story a lot. We talk about the Witcher story being well written, but just maybe too wide reaching to have like a great story. So, and it's the same thing with Fallout 4. So maybe that just doesn't matter. Like RPGs have obviously changed. So
when you get to the open world setting, yeah, dude, shit just goes sideways, dude. For RPGs, like there's just all of a sudden you have too many things to do. Whereas in the classics, you were kind of like, it was open, but it was linear. Like you could, you still had to go to here, but you could kind of explore this forest.
God
and find
damn it!
something.
The parallels between these two games are so.
It's really close, man. It's almost like, what do you prefer? Do a Toxic Wasteland, or do you prefer, chivalry and knights and like journeying through the,
Yeah, this is 100% personal preference. Well, I would say Fallout 4 is a little more glitchy, but we enjoy the glitches in that game.
And then you have magic and spells and stuff in The Witcher, but here you have guns and explosions and nukes and drugs and
you can build your own forts in Fallout. That's really a cool bonus, right? Like you can just
Fallout
lose an entire day.
Fallout 4, dude. I forgot I could build my own village. I don't know how I forgot about that for a second. I built my Ewok village, dude.
All right, are we done? Is this it? Ewok Village seals the deal?
Well, for me it did.
All right, I was leaning towards Fallout 4 too because I just I personally like that world more. I can get lost in that world more.
Yeah, and there's the customization of your weapons and your gear,
and I don't like the combat at all in The Witcher. People can hate me for that. I just think it's too simplistic. And I mean, Fallout's is you can cheese it to hell, but
it's so much more.
I like shooting someone's head off,
dude. I was just gonna say blowing their bodies apart, dude. And you can RPG which item you want or which body part you want to blow off, dude.
The feeling of sniping someone in the head from like 150 yards away in Fallout is a million times better than anything I can do in Witcher in the combat. To me,
dude. I'm with you because like there if you're in hand-to-hand combat, you don't know if you're gonna chop the head off.
Yeah, and it'll happen, but it's just like it doesn't feel as good to me.
I think you guys are realizing how violent and destructive we are here at the site.
We are a dangerous website.
Dude, we were talking about
who gave us cameras?
That's why we play video games.
If we
not do it in real life.
Yeah, if we didn't have this outlet, holy shit.
Video games.
Oh.
Well, there you guys have it. The best role-playing game for 2015 on App.com is Fallout 4. There you go, guys. Thank you very much, dude. See Tristan in his airship later on tonight.
Welcome to the wasteland.